One thing that I would like to be able to do is to create my rubric one time and then share it between classes. So if I have multiple classes in my Google Classes, I have 6 sections, let's say, I want to create it one time and then reuse it over and over again. And the way that I can do that is by exporting it to Sheets. So again, I'm going to go to the skinny snowman at the very top. I'm going to click on Export to Sheets. And when I export it to Sheets, it takes a moment. I actually have it in a spreadsheet format. Now it says it's recommended that you do not edit rubrics in the spreadsheet format, but if you know the pattern, then you can edit here. For example, the first line is taken up with that warning not to edit, and the second line has its version. But here we can see these are the criterion titles. We skipped the criterion description, but it would go into this A4 cell. Then we have our point value. It skips over a column. We have our point value. We have our level name, and we left the level descriptor empty, but we could add something here and see how it does make the change. Clearly understood will get you a proficient on this assignment. So when, of course, these automatically save. Now when we go back to our classroom, inside of this particular rubric, it hasn't changed. This is where we started from. This is where we exported it. And even though we updated the spreadsheet, it hasn't updated here. But if I were to assign it to another, let's say another class, or shared it with somebody else, I'm going to edit this. I'm going to add a rubric down here, import from Sheets, and I'm going to select, it's going to have the title of the previous assignment. I could, of course, change that to some name that includes rubric, so if I need to search for a rubric, I could find it. But here we can see the new level description. And this is a little bit tricky here. I save the rubric, and then I save the assignment with the rubric. And when I save the assignment, now it has that imported from Google Sheets rubric. And this time it has the level descriptor included because I edited over here. So even though they give you the warning, recommended not to, if you understand the pattern, you can see how to do that. And if you wanted to add, for example, a fifth category, you could just add it right here. You skip the line or you could add your criterion descriptor here, point value, name, and then the level descriptor. And if you followed that pattern, it would work. This lets you import to other classes, and it lets you share it amongst your team.